son's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. It has been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I want a rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
11 Agate, 13 Luke. Luke, safe right.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Jaguar first down.
Hey, run.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
On the set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take over.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing is Williams.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Check, Panther. Here we go, here we go. Hup.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll try it now with Swift.
Evades him at the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence.
Open man, he finds Med. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A throw left side taken in by Med.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
To throw, Williams. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 63 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Past the 20.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw, it's Williams. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get this complete downfield to Mack. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now, after for the touchdown here. Santos to kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And we're down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 41 yards.
And the Jaguars, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Swift going to try up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, great job. Easy.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 29 yards.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Jupiter.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Pass complete, Thomas.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Lawrence. Christian Kirk, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here's first down.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
24. 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a
ultra ground move, riding in the year, I use it, tighten up, you would lose, I approve, I bet, I step and approve, straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down, you understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this, stack your money up, be about your business, they come with a wish list, come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them feeling when the record, she was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles, up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit, you at. She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it, rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the Med.
I'm in Miami, so blowing the
Fans have been jacked.
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they loving us no more. No, R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when I wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need the weight. If you get it, off the plate. Wanna run it up, turn it up all night. If the lights went down, get you keep it, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoted to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Totoro, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Flick of my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she must.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron! 11. All right, here we go. Done. Silver.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill. 11, Agate.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And the Jaguars, first down.
On red.
First and 10.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way home. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Tyler Scott from his end zone. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
2nd down and 3.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 13, Lou. Sink right.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Hey. Here we go.
Again, they give it to Etienne. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Kirk is the motion man. And he'll take it on in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Tyler Scott from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off play action. Here's Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So after one, it's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Now, a deep shot for Allen. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
In the day and age in the NFL where teams are taking overly aggressive approaches, I think this decision even takes it to another level, Mike. I mean, to go for it inside your own 10, I love the aggressive nature.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Reynolds is the motion man here.
Go. Dirty left. Silver.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Wingard. And the Jaguars are going to take